Hello, my name is Blanca Robles, and this is my interview project. This is the story of my Uncle Mano's experience in the Marines, which is told from different perspectives from him and his family during the active 5 years he had served. Thank you.
I was 18 years old when I enlisted. It was right out of high school. I think when Iraq invaded Kuwait in August, it was, all right, I'm doing this.
How supportive were your parents when you told them about your decision?
Not very supportive.
Did you try to talk them out of it?
I tried everything and nothing helped. I did everything. I get mad, I get sad, I pray, I cry. Nothing.
For me, the way to go to the military is go to the college and not to enlist like that. But he was his decision, so I accepted. I even bought a new car for him to stay, but he didn't want to stay, so I asked why and the reasons, and he wants to serve the country, so he thought it was good for him, so I accepted.
Oren and Kiwi and Julie and Carlos, they were like, this guy's dumb.
I was proud. I was proud of him, and I mean, I still am. And it was pretty cool to save my brother, the Marine, so it was pretty cool.
I was 11. I was really proud of him. It didn't really occur to me that he was in any sort of danger until I got older. He was my roommate. We shared a room, and he was. It was cool. It was cool for a little bit because I got to have my own room when he was gone.
At first I thought it was wrong. He shouldn't be going to the military, but he did it to protect our freedom.
Mano has always been close to his family, so it was very difficult for everyone to let him go to the Marines. Despite everyone's opinions, his brothers kept on a happy face and would even give him motivation and words of encouragement during this tough time for everyone.
Don't chicken out afterwards, If you're going to do it all the way.
They picked him up in the morning, so I didn't see him.
When they come to pick him up, they kill me. And I thought they kidnapped him, and oh my God, they killed my heart too. He took my heart too.
Out of everyone, Mano's brother Daniel and his mother Blanca took it the hardest. After they took Mano, Blanca would cry with Daniel every night. She also kept his room the exact way he had left it before he went off to serve in the Marines. Was there ever a moment during your training that you wanted to quit?
Yes, there was.
Why?
Oh, it was hard. They would yell at. It was mainly not during. It was all during boot camp. After boot camp, everything was nice. It was just during boot camp is when I was like, why am I doing this? The drill instructors they were actually mean. They were really, really mean.
I worry about him because he didn't have any hard discipline before joining the military. He was, I thought was not too firm on his beliefs. So I thought he wanted to be back down in his beliefs and in his mind.
Despite being so young at the time, especially when he had just graduated high school, his parents were very, very hesitant, but it didn't change the amount of love they had for him.
Pretty much what got me through it was just thinking about the family. I would write him every day.
I sent him a letter. I had read a joke about, or a book about military jokes, and I wrote a couple of jokes in there for him, and he got to read it out loud to some of his friends, and they all laughed. So he sent a letter back and said that everybody laughed when he read that to them.
Every letter was good. The one that I liked the most was all his adventures that he had out in wherever he's at in the Philippines and wherever. At least knowing that he was safe, that's all that matters.
The 3 months of boot camp was just they got me ready. I mean, I was ready for almost anything. After boot camp, anything I put my mind to it, I knew I was going to complete it because it was just easy for me to just do it because it didn't seem hard anymore because I went through boot camp already, 3 months of hell. So everything else was just easy. There was a couple trials, but they weren't hard. I don't think they were hard because they didn't seem hard. Maybe to other people it would seem hard, but after boot camp, it didn't seem hard. It was just like, oh, okay, let's do it.
Despite the immense amount of work he had to do during boot camp, he eventually got through it and graduated from his station out in San Diego, where his family and friends watched him starting to become a better man. Do you remember his graduation in San Diego?
Yes, I was.
What was the first thing you told him when you saw him?
That I love him so much. That I miss him so much. She said, what do they do to my little boy?
I was very proud of him because out of all, we ditched, 13 of us ditched, and only 3 went in, ditched to go in to join in the service. And I think I was 10th grade at the time, and out of those 13, only 3 went in.
After the hard work, then starts the real challenge. Every Marine knows what can happen, and even through the scary times, you must remember your training and get through it.
Scariest was when I was standing gate guard. This was like probably in January of '94. It was late at night, and I started hearing like what sounded like firecrackers. And then I started hearing things fly by my ears. And what was happening was one guy was chasing another guy and he was shooting at him and they were coming through my post. And this guy came in like this. And that's when the bullet started whizzing over my head. That was probably the scariest one right there. Active duty, I served for 5 years active duty. I mean, I had fun. I had a lot of fun. A lot of scary times, but I had a lot of fun.
Soon enough, Mano got to go back to his family. Everyone was so proud of him for what he had accomplished, but they were even more grateful for the fact that he was back home.
When he came home, I thought that he was stronger. He was more trained, well trained.
I was very excited and happy. Him like dressing up and coming to the school so he was in his uniform. And I felt especially happy for my mom because she really missed him the most. And it was a lot of fun when he would come to visit.
It was pretty exciting. Actually, I remember the movie Tombstone was out, and we were totally making a big deal about meeting up to go see that movie together. And my brother Kiwi and I actually went to go see the movie before he came to visit us. And we pretended that we hadn't seen it. And when he showed up, we went to the movies. And it was so funny because we were both, like me and Kiwi were like saying like, whoa, look at this movie. But Mano had already seen it over there too. So we've had, both parties had tricked each other and stuff like that. So that was a very, again, it was just exciting to have the 3 of us back together because we were always together and stuff like that.
We were just like the 3 amigos.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I was Chevy Chase, and Mano was Martin Short, and Kiwi was Steve Martin.
What do you miss about the Marines?
The camaraderie, the friendships, the all the stupid stuff we used to do.
I think by now, I think that he was good for him to go over there because at least he learned something and went another.
If you were given the chance to go back in time, would you do it all over again?
Yes, I would. But I would listen to Papa and I would be an officer. I think that's what disappointed Papa the most, is because I didn't listen. I went and enlisted. If I would have listened to him and gone to college and then the Marine Corps, I'd still be in. Once a Marine, always a Marine.